What is up, everyone? So, SR20DE+T NA conversion. We've been doing this, right, on the S14 Silvia. The last couple videos, it's been great. The last video, I made a jumper harness to attach my Link Monsoon to my factory harness, right? If you didn't watch it, go watch it. It was a good video, learn a thing or two. So, we left off that video with a little complication, and I was pretty upset about it, and well, the car wasn't running. And as of right now, she is running, and she's running great. So now it is running off the Link Monsoon, and this thing sounds awesome. So yesterday I spent the morning, got the issue figured out, and I decided to just get everything dialed in so when we start the video today we can get right after it. And today we are going to be dyno tuning this thing. Now, if you guys are curious what the issue was, I'd hope you are, because that means you watched the entire last video. We had an issue where the injectors and the IAC were actually staying live even when the car was off. When everything was unplugged, all the relays, everything. Now I was under the impression that those would be on switch power just because like every single car is, and comes to find out in the earlier model Nissans, the JDM ones especially, Nissan actually has the injectors and the IAC going straight to the battery, so there was no switch power there. They were constantly live. Now the way that the stock ECU works is a little bit different than the standalones. Now the standalones do everything on grounds. So when the ECU shuts off, it actually grounds every circuit that is attached to it. Since the injectors and the IAC are attached to the ECU, when the ECU shuts off, it grounds, which then feeds it 12 volts and causes a bunch of issues. The stock ECU accounts for that. Doesn't take in that source of power, so it doesn't really care for it. So what I had to do is find the circuit that the injectors and the IAC were on, which are technically just a fuse here and here, and I relayed it. Put on a relay, so now they are on switch power, and they don't turn on until the ECU turns on. And now everything is mint, so everything in my jumper harness worked mint, and I'm happy. So, hope that explained it for you guys. If you have any questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll happy to clear it up for you guys, because I really want to see some guys, well, do this on their own car. So, today is the big day. Today we are going to finally be dyno tuning the NAT setup in the SR20.
This is gonna be good.
I'm excited.
Very.
A little nervous.
Don't push it.
She's running great right now, dude.
Super quiet.
I love how quiet this thing is. Sounds crazy. So if you guys haven't been following the build too greatly, what we have here is a completely stock SR20DE non-turbo engine. We took a Garrett GT2860 RS turbo, slapped it on, put an intercooler kit on it, threw some bigger injectors in it, and a standalone ECU, and today we will be tuning this thing and figuring out how she does. Now, I've gotten a lot of DMs throughout this build. A lot of people have done similar setups, and I've gotten a lot of mixed reviews, is what I could say. So before we begin, let's talk about what's the difference between the DE engine and the DET engine, right? So the DE engine, higher compression ratio, right? The turbo engines are about 8.5 to 1. The non-turbo engines are anywhere from 9.5 to 10, which is insane. Since we have an S14 motor, I believe it's 10 to 1, which turbo plus pump gas plus high compression, a little terrifying. So be it. Besides that, the cam profiles are of course a little bit differently. We don't have oil squirters in the bottom end, so we have to be careful about our piston temps. Besides that, I'd assume that the piston and rods are also weaker, which is a little terrifying. It seems like a lot of guys were saying 250 is the number. If you're on pump gas, 250 is like it, which might sound a little low, but since we have the VTC and the higher compression, it should kick pretty hard. Like a 250 in this should be pretty fun. I've seen some guys make some big numbers on ethanol, which would be very exciting because you're not going to detonate on ethanol, which is going to keep the thing alive, but I don't know if I want to commit this car to ethanol just yet. Maybe. I've seen some good numbers on ethanol. Maybe ethanol one day. Well, for now, we're going to start off with pump gas, keep playing defense because I'm a little nervous about it. So, going to the dyno graph, we dynoed this thing right before we took it all apart, right? So it made 140 horsepower and 133 foot-pounds of torque. Nice, simple curve. And now today, we're going to see what it makes with the GT2860 RS on around 7 pounds. It might be a little less, it might be a little more. We're gonna find out. So the first thing I'm worried about, and I just realized, is we have a stock clutch in this thing. I forgot about that. So we might just spin through the clutch. I hope not. Everyone cross your fingers that for some reason this is the little clutch that could. Ready? I'm not nervous, you're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
First issue, we're overboosting. Even when we brought the limit up to 10 PSI, the wastegate doesn't want to open, so we're gonna cool it down and try and either set our wastegate up a little bit more comfortably because it is kind of wedged in there, or throw a different wastegate on it. So the rod for the wastegate right here, right? So it's actually a little too short to grab onto the wastegate flap right there. Do you see it? See how it comes up short?
Yep.
So we just basically put a bunch of preload on the wastegate to get it on here. So it looks like that preload on the wastegate was just too much for the wastegate to overcome. So we have to extend that, and hopefully that fixes all our issues. They say, Tony. Flapper and paint makes me the welder I ain't. So a little bit of preload on your wastegate is always good, but just not too much. We definitely pushed our luck last time. All right, let me know if the wastegate moves, all right? I think I just did the pull in the wrong gear.
What gear was that?
Or the clutch just slipped really bad.
Kind of smelled clutch.
Do you smell clutch?
455 pounds of torque.
How much?
455.
Yeah, I think we were in the wrong gear. For sure. All right. Let's try that again.
Is that the clutch slipping?
Yeah, that's the clutch slipping.
Damn.
That sucks.
That's the limit.
Oh, that smells bad. That
Real
shit,
bad.
It smells like farts, dude. Why does the clutch smell like that?
It smells bad.
Oh, I was hoping to get like a pull or two out of it. Oh, I should have known better. Dude, that smells like farts. You fart?
Yeah, that's the clutch.
You just poop your pants?
You would know.
You'd look a lot more distraught than that.
Yeah.
Ah, this sucks. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna slip. We called it. Kind of forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah, while we were doing the whole thing.
We're like, oh shit, we need a clutch. Why did I not order that last week, Tony? Well, the engine didn't blow up yet.
Yeah.
So that's a perk.
If we put a good clutch in it though.
Yeah. It wants, so let's check the log. Let's see how much boost it made. So we're making 11 PSI.
11, wow.
Yeah. It's a 6-pound gate. Guess not, Garrett. Man, Tony, what do we do? Sounds good.
Can still drive it as is.
Still drive it, but what's the fun in that? So right here is where it started to slip, and that is what, 250 horsepower. So
Yep.
that's the limit. Stock clutch. DE stock clutch slips at 250. Not bad. It like grabbed for a second,
Yep.
and then the engine was pissed. That's cool. I don't want to hate on the stock clutch because it did hold up for a couple horse ponies, but we need a clutch. I should have ordered it last week. Action. Calling him right now. We're getting a clutch for this thing. We could actually put the power down. We gotta have some fun today, right, Tone? So, I did wire in the vehicle wheel speed into the ECU, which is pretty dope, which means we can set up launch control. Cool. I think she'll hold up. Let me see if I can come up with something real quick.
No flame.
No flame!
No flame. Do it again. I'm still not seeing any flame. I'm not f***ing with you. God damn. A little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah.
All right, let me see it. Let me see it. Definitely enough to scare a DJ. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hurts the ears too.
Love it. Well, we might not be able to make some pulls with this thing just yet, but the two-step hits pretty good. All right, so obviously I'm an idiot for forgetting to order a clutch. Make some cool pops and bangs. It no longer feels like an NA engine. It sounds insane. We'll make a full pull soon. I'm very tempted to put this thing on ethanol while we wait for a clutch because, I mean, we're literally a flex fuel sensor. I think the injectors can handle it. I just have to verify that the diaphragm and the fuel cell is good enough for ethanol, and we could just throw this thing on it. I mean, why not? So we got some time to kill, so let's get ahead of the schedule and get this trans out and see what that stock clutch actually looks like. Hey, spun the wheels.
One.
We got open diff, don't we?
Yeah. No wheel.
You take that long to tell me?
I didn't see it until I turned the corner. I was like, oh, that wheel's spinning probably.
That was all.
Oh my
clutch,
God.
buddy. It smells so bad. Oh, dude, it smells like seafood ass.
That is bad.
I regret that so much.
I should have been like, yeah, keep going,
Remember to take the shifter out first. We always forget the shifter.
And then you gotta lower the lift.
And it gets real annoying. Take that thing out, just like that. You know what? We could put a short shifter in it now. It's a good time for it.
Don't do that. I like the stock shifters.
It's all right. It feels dorky, dude. Be ready. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, no, Tony.
That is so bad, dude.
Oh my God. You got dude.
In my mouth.
I'm so sorry. Take this thing out. Can we do it with the exhaust in? I don't know. Ooh, do we got enough room?
Can you finagle it?
Take it out through here. There we go, boys. Keep the exhaust on. Dude, this car is so clean, it's like kind of nice to work on it. Nothing seized, nothing's over tightened. Not bad to work on. Cheat code number 1, if you just lower the subframe all the way down until it's about to fall off, you get a lot of room for the trans. So see how there's a stud right here? We could remove those all the way down so there's just a couple of threads holding it up. See how it lowered the subframe from the chassis? Just like that. Look at that. The swivel on the extension, cheat code. Cheat code. Cheat code for sure. Yes! It's kind of sketchy, but it works. Oh, dude, I can't get over the smell of this clutch. Like, dude, I have a headache from smelling this burnt clutch. Once we take the trans off, it's gonna be bad in here.
Oh, you could really smell it now.
Yeah,
Crack the seal.
All right, so it's about to come out, and luckily Brian just got off work. He's sitting in the parking lot. I need the muscle, because it's not that heavy, but when it's above your head, it just...
It's a lot of weight.
It gets out of hand pretty quickly. Or should I just try it?
No, do not try it.
Should we just try it?
No.
Oh, I'm not feeling strong today.
You always think you're like, oh, I got this,
Yeah.
and then like you
Halfway
get
through,
to a
you're
point and you're like, you can't do anything.
We almost threw your transmission, remember that?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Bry!
What do you want? Stop.
What do you think was the first thing to go wrong on the dyno?
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the car's on the lift.
Yep.
First thing to go wrong on the dyno.
What's the one thing we didn't change?
You didn't change?
Yeah. Or upgrade.
The clutch slipped.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bad.
Okay.
Instantly. We knew it was gonna happen. We just kind of forgot.
Yeah, I forgot too.
Yeah.
I just.
Exactly. See, it wasn't.
Oh, I want to know how much did it make slipping the clutch before the clutch slipped?
It like hit what, 235, 250?
Yeah.
And then it
Slipped.
just
Slipped.
instant to the moon.
Yeah. So it was on its way to make some jam for sure, which is kind of scary. Wastegate is like 11 psi.
Sick.
Not
Don't
good.
change it.
Yeah. Maybe put some.
Stop.
Okay.
Meth injection?
Let's do it.
Never bothered to do that on this channel, by the way. In the last 3-4 years.
Well, if
I feel
if I'm gonna put meth on something, I just put it on ethanol.
I
So
just
it's like,
no, it's just I feel like how many like automotive YouTubers like that's the first video they did.
here's a $200 meth kit. Let's throw it in. Trans is unbolted. I need your.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Boom. Look at that. So I usually never keep the exhaust attached, and this time I was like, you know, let's try it with the exhaust attached. Wasn't preventing the engine from tilting back enough, so it was just super tight.
5 bolts would have saved a lot of time.
Yep. Definitely stock. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Definitely the factory clutch. Damn. Oh, I got it. Damn. Nah, deep throw.
Not even worn out, just not enough pressure.
It's not too bad. This poor thing. Yeah. Well, you know the factory limitations, that's for sure. Oh man, look at the flywheel.
Pretty shit.
Alright, well, the clutch is out, trans is out. That wasn't too bad at all.
I gotta go to JP's anyways.
Want to take it, resurface it for me?
Yeah, I guess, right?
That'd be sick. Yeah, let's order a new rear main seal. We'll call up action.
leaky.
A little leaky, they all are. Call up action, get a new clutch, get this thing back in the dyno, make some horse puppies. All part of the game. Well, to be continued. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.